And I shouldn't be back right now, but I am, because I just had to show you this guy here. This is my best crystal at the moment, and it is a quartz or a rock crystal, as you can see. And I'm trying to show it to you in such a way that you can actually see that it's got sides, facets, or that look like they have been scratched. Can you see the top one right there? How striated that is. And this is called a code keeper of freedom. I don't know how easy it is to get them, but it is beautiful for me. It does just that. It gives me a sense of freedom. And Sunday, Easter Sunday, visiting relatives, and just now hanging up laundry, which is something I tend to, get all annoyed about because it's repetitive and blah and boring. And I get into my frustrated mode, This helps. It just gives me a lot of space to be myself, and it takes away the cause of my frustration, the cause being feeling shut in things, in opinions, in my own opinions, in reactions. I feel shut in, and this is liberating. So if you can get one of these, if this feels like something you need or you want, you can maybe look this up and see whether you can find any for yourself. It is a special quartz crystal. It really is just a rock crystal, but it does have these special, almost glacier-like striations on the outside. So it hasn't melted like an celestial does. In celestial crystal, I should, maybe show you some of those, because I have several of those. An celestial tends to be a composite of several crystals, also quartzes. I think they're always quartzes, but there will be like smoky or amethyst or citrine or combinations of those. And in an celestial, you can see that the crystals, it's like an amalgam of several crystals in one, and the base crystal has melted, and it has recrystallized on the surface, on the outside, and that's how you get these really special celestial shapes. That's also called crocodile quartz, for example, especially in smoky quartz. Those are really fabulous crystals. The other thing I was thinking of is witch's finger quartz, and those are different again. They're basically rock crystals as well. They may be slightly harder to find. They have all sorts of other minerals and crystals and metals often incorporated within them. So those are two really different processes. What I've found is that both the witch's finger and the celestial, I love them, and I have several of each, and I use them regularly, but they are a lot more work to work with, and because they sort of demand personal growth, and I find that fascinating, and I'm willing to go the extra mile to live with this crystal. The witch's finger, I find it strengthens consciousness a lot, so it makes us, in my experience, this is all just my 2 cents worth as usual, it makes us endure. Witch's finger crystals give endurance and endless resilience, endless flexibility, and endless versatility in the whole of the energy. But that is a lot of work, right? And the other one, the celestials, in all sorts of different ways, because each celestial crystal is different. That applies to, I think, both of them, also to the witch's finger. They are really cleansing. Celestials are great detoxers, on all levels, not only physically. So not only if you use a large Elestial regularly, you will find that you need to drink extra water. That applies to very many minerals, by the way, minerals and crystals that you can use. If they have a cleansing effect, drink the extra, half a liter or what, herbal tea, water, whatever you like, because the body needs it. The body needs to complete the process and get it all flushed out. However, the Elestial crystals will also do like clearing out of negative vibrations. So I found both of them I found extremely helpful, but they're more of an effort, and I find it less easy to take them along to a job, or if you have a long day, if you have some type of challenging circumstances where you have to be at your best, or you want to be sure that you can still be cheerful and your own perky self at the end of the day, then this isn't any, to me at least, it isn't any effort. But maybe it helps that I have used the other two for more than, I think 2 or 3 years or so that I've been using those stones regularly. So I don't use my witch's fingers as much at the moment because I need a break from them, I think. So yeah, so that's just 6.5 minutes now of experiences with quartzes, and I think that there is no end to the amazing relationship that humans can have with quartz crystals of any type. Because I've got another little pendant of a rock crystal, which is basically half the size of this one, just a point, and it has a really special loving nature, I would say. It is a stone that gives me understanding. It gives me, I should show it to you, of course, but it's just a point. There's absolutely nothing to be seen, nothing to look at. So you know what I'm talking about if I say clear quartz crystal, right? And it is this particular point that has a capacity for me to sort of forgive myself easily, which is amazing. It's just perfect. So then again, if I remember now, if you look at it really closely, it does have like an etching on the sides, which is also something that you will find on many Elestials. Etchings on the side of rock crystals. That is always a clue that there is more going on than just a pretty stone. Okay, so that was another 8 minutes. Geesh. I will, put this up and tell me what you think. Tell me what your experiences are with crystals, and whether you have any favorites, and or what crystals shares your life, because I'm curious. I love to know. Thank you for watching. Thank you, people. Bye bye.